Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel Weird is the New Black. My name is Kat and this is a pick a card reading on how's your person feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? I'll be using different cards in this reading. I'm just going to shuffle in as I feel. I might start off with a few cards, who knows. Anyway, so we have the blue stone, which the name escapes me. The citrine, carnelian, and the tourmaline up here. So take your time as ever and I will see you on the other side. Hello my lovelies that chose this beautiful blue stone. I think it's called Cryo Praise or something. I never get it right. It's really lovely though. This is really interesting. So we pulled out two Proverbs oracles. When in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. That's a proverb from Ethiopia. This one is love is blind. Love is not blind. It merely doesn't see. Germany. This is really interesting because I feel like almost that's describing your energy. Honestly, it feels like this is somebody from your past who was very egotistical. And maybe you don't want to hear about this past person, and I don't blame you. But the woodward in this deck is justice. And I feel like this was like a karmic soulmate or a karmic soul connection, or there was strong karma with your soulmate or your divine counterpart that is being worked through, that has to be worked through, because the energy that this person is bringing through is not an energy that I'm overly fond of. I believe that this person is manipulative. So we've got the Six of Bows, abundance at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, was the first card, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the woodward, which is justice. Six of Bows, then the Seven of Arrows, which is the Seven of Swords, the Green Man, which is the Emperor, the Knight of Arrows, Hawk, and the Queen of Arrows, Swan. I feel like some of you are already cut off this person, is what I'm feeling to say, or you are in the process of doing so, or you will be cutting off this person. That is something that's coming through for some of you here. This person, it feels very strategic, this energy. Six of Bows, Six of Wands. It's a victory card. It's a card about strategy. It's a card about sidestepping your opponent. It's a card about winning the battle, but not the war. So it's all the sixes are like a temporary energy for me. And then it feels like quite a social, it feels like this person postulates a very, I don't even know if that's a word, by the way. Postulates? Don't know. Poses. This person poses as very confident. But the Seven of Arrows in this deck is called insecurity. And it actually looks a bit more like the Eight of Swords in other decks, like bound up in headspace. But the Seven of Arrows next to the Six of Bows makes me think that this is egoistic, strategic maneuvering here. And I'm not seeing emotional content in this person in terms of how they're feeling about you. Some of them may be feeling now that they're in love with you, especially if you've like swum off, is the sensation that's coming through. When in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. I feel though that you may well have been in love with this person and they used that, they utilized it maybe to keep you insecure. This person needs to have dominion, is what I'm feeling. The Green Man here is the Emperor, and I usually really love this card, but next to the Seven of Swords, Seven of Arrows, next to the Hawk, the Knight of Arrows, I'm not loving that energy. And love is blind. Love is not blind. It merely doesn't see. So I feel like it's almost like they knew that you wouldn't be looking at their egoistic strategy. And it could have been that this person snuck around. It could have been that this person was really underhand. It could have been that they lied or cheated, or there certainly is some kind of deceptive energy about this for me. And it's all about appearances. It's all about looking like they're in command, looking like they're in control. It feels like it's gaslighting. It feels like there's a gaslighting energy to keep you bound, to keep you feeling insecure. And it's all because they want you to believe that they are your person, so that you will be more controllable. And it's almost like they want to control the type of communication. They want to control the communication. I feel like this person is watching you. They're keeping tabs of you with a hawk, watching you like a hawk. And it feels like this energy feels like they actually are a little bit resentful. I think this person really stirred the pot as well, is what I'm getting, or they stirred things up. They created situations, is my sensation. They, or this is how they are feeling now. I'd be really wary of this energy, because this person does feel like a karmic in many ways here, or at least this is a karmic bit of your soul journey, because strategy and divine counterparts, the two become, that's a tangled, messy energy. I feel like maybe they perceive you as saying no, because the Emperor is my just say no card in many respects. The king is dead, long live the king kind of energy with the Emperor. And a lot of the time it's like the new regime, the new order, the new, New Year's resolution kind of feeling is going on with this card for me, in which you sweep out old bad habits or stuff that is making you feel insecure, that you firm up the kingdom, you reinforce the walls, that kind of thing is what's going on with this energy for me. And I feel like this person knows that of you, and that you are no longer blind. Maybe you chose not to pay attention to the red flags, because I feel like this was a lot. They were utilizing you. They were trying to make you feel insecure. They were trying to make you feel that other people, especially if this is somebody who burst the bubble. If you've had a really good day, or you feel like you've won through, or you've achieved a victory, this is somebody that then fires shots at you for that, because they resent it. Because they need to be continually in a superior position. Yeah, that is what it's feeling like. But I think you're swanning the fuck off. Or maybe you have already, like quite some time ago, maybe. I don't know, because this is the Queen of Swords. And she don't take no shit. And look at her looking back at this frequency. It's almost like this person's side-eyeing. And you can see them side-eyeing. That's the feeling. You're like, yeah, I see you looking at me, even though you're pretending not to look at me. But this doesn't feel like in a cute, flirty way. This feels like this person's really trying to look unfazed or unbothered, or everything's super lit. But they're very insecure. This person's very insecure. I'm going to get some more cards on this. I'm going to use a different tarot deck just to see if we get any repeats. Can you give me one on the Six of Bows, please, Spirit? Because the ego energy of the Six of Bows is what is coming through to me. They need to seem like they're winning. They need to be the one that wins. Very competitive energy. But it's like at the expense of anyone's peace of mind, including theirs. I think at the moment, though, they're going through a lot of fears. I think you're triggering this person somehow. Yes, you're triggering this person. And it may be because they're having to come to the conclusion that actually they do really care for you. They do really care for you. Still. The other person's got a lot of work to do. Yeah, 9 of Coins. I feel that's you. I feel like you're single. Single and ready to mingle. Maybe that's what's triggering this person. Single and ready to mingle. Yeah, maybe you've had a win in the 6 of Bows energy where you feel lit up. You've accomplished something. There's been some kind of accolade or some kind of visibility, or it's clear that you are winning in some way in your life. If you've felt like a recent hit of insecurity, it might not be your energy, because if this is a connective frequency, it's always difficult to work out whether that's your energy or their energy. But I feel like this person is the one that's deeply insecure because they're highly competitive, and it feels like they feel like somebody else might catch you or sweep you up. But the thing is, where are the cups? Where is the feeling in this person's space? This is all about power play and one-upmanship and a game plan. Yeah, a game plan. Maybe it is a bit of a game to this person. Maybe they do have to acknowledge to themselves that there is some emotional content here, but this person's very prideful is what I'm getting. Faith, the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like maybe for you, it feels like you're again in the Hierophant energy. There's a committed energy going on here. There's a committed energy going on. But this person is insecure about what they see as some kind of elevation in your spiritual connection. And this is called faith. I feel like you have strong faith. And that might shake this person up. It might shake up their ego. One on the Emperor. 2 of Wands. They might want to come towards you, this person. And then 2 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. They may still well be juggling, though. This person could be in another partnership, but they want to come towards you. They're in two minds about it, because they want they want both things. They want both partnerships or both items or both. They want both. You can't have both. I'm seeing like somebody like, and I'm seeing somebody with like 1 foot on one boat and 1 foot on another boat, and then like the boats go in different directions, and they're gradually doing the splits. It's not going to work out well for this person. It's my feeling. Give me another one, please, Spirit. 9 of Wands. You've triggered them. They're wounded. You've triggered this person with your elevation is what I'm getting. They feel wounded. They feel put upon. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person may be feeling heartbroken. But again, it's feeling like it's coming from a very selfish energy. And it could have been a third-party situation for some of you. Or it could be a third-party situation for some of you. But this person, for me, it's about ego. It's about dominion. It's also possibly about a lot of lust. I think you're very attractive. I think they find you very attractive. But when you're not in love with them, or when suddenly you are retracting or pulling back or seeing clearly is what I am getting, then where there's no more game. There's no more game to be had. So it's just slightly resentful. Feels slightly resentful, this person. Knight of Arrows. 3 of Wands. Beware. They're looking for an opportunity to communicate here, or they're waiting for an opportunity to come into your space and communicate something. And maybe they want to work with you, or they want to, you know, hang out with you. There feels like they want to work with you, or there's something that they want to do collaboratively with this frequency. But with this person, again, I haven't seen one cup. Are you going to bring a cup? Queen of Arrows. The Emperor again. And it does feel very dogmatic, very pushy. I feel like this person is currently suspended. They may be losing money. I feel like they're forced to self-reflect. I feel like you are the one that's getting away, that's got away. Yeah, I'm hearing reciprocity was an issue here. No reciprocity, Queen of Swords again. You're not giving, it's not equal, so I'm out. I'm cutting you off. I cut you off. Yeah, I'm hearing Dua Lipa. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you badass bitches or blokes. Like, yeah. Cut you off. I cannot remember the lyrics of that, but yeah, that's a rocking tune, and it's fairly fucking brutal. Anything else you want to tell us about this person, Spirit? Because I do not trust this person. They are egoists. Let's bring in some more. 6 of Swords. Yeah, I think you've transitioned away, High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Yep, Swords coming through. The Moon, there's the secrets. Maybe this person was married even, like, or something, but they were sneaking around. The Moon feels like secretly, maybe you were the third party, I don't know. Maybe they had a different third party, maybe you were married to them, I'm not sure. But I feel like this is very secretive energy. Yeah, secret family, someone at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Coins. It does feel like this person, I think you were eye candy. I hate to say that and reduce you to that, but there is some kind of accomplishment in winning you. Very independent energy in your corner. A very steady, a very, like, I think very easy going is what I'm getting. And when in love, you know, very loving, very accommodating. It may have taken you a while to see the red flags of this person. How do they feel about you? Well, I want you back is what I'm hearing. I want you back. But this person wants the best of both worlds. And they don't want to release on that energy. But I feel like they're being driven to have to make a decision. They're like, it's almost like they're forcing an opportunity, or trying to force. This person might be a powerful manifester, but you can't force this kind of energy. You have to do the work. I don't necessarily feel like this person is doing the work. King of Wands, very lusty energy coming through. They want to come at you with all the fire. All the fire. But 2 of Coins at bottom deck, juggling. What do they want to talk about? What do they want to communicate? They're looking for a window. They're looking for an opportunity. The Sun. I've grown is what I'm getting. I'm growing. I've grown. Page of Swords again at the bottom of the deck, coming in to talk about it. But I think this person might be a little bit aggressive. This is the Knight of Arrows is quite argumentative at times, and that is what is coming through. An opportunity to pick an argument, almost. Here, this person, it feels like that's what they're looking for. The Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and we've got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like they want to come in, they want to pick an argument, because they can't release on this. There's at least a cup here. I mean, first one out kind of thing. and it's the 5, this person's feeling dejected, they're feeling disappointed, maybe they're like something that they were happy about has shattered, and now they're like, oh, I miss pile 1, 6 of Wands underneath. So if I can just strategize my way to my Empress. But you can't strategize this stuff. You can't avoid doing work. Look at all the red energy going on with this person. There's a lot of like fiery energy in their corner. And it doesn't necessarily feel good. Knight of Swords again. Again, that makes me feel like they want to rush in. And it's because they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go with the 4 of Coins. They don't want to let... This is territorial, though. I'm not liking this. Justice, again, underneath that. This is... It's karma, though. Sorry, dude. It's karma. Dude or dudette. It's karma. So, I mean, let's get some messages on this. Hang on. Okay, so I've got my Twin Flame Messages card. Let's just see what this person has to say. I feel like they've got a lot to say. I feel like they have a lot to say. And they may want to come in this dreamy, I've realised how much you mean to me kind of an energy. But I would be highly bloody suspicious. Again, cards jumping all over the place. Yeah. Right. Let's see. I was unfaithful. I wish I could change that now. I only have myself to blame. Well, that's definitely a confirmation for some of you. And then we've got at the bottom, the karmic and I are financially involved together. It's a big factor in our relationship. Yeah. And that's why this person's like got this sort of 7 of Swords, but it looks like the 8 of Swords vibe. It's kind of tied. Maybe they're tied to the commitment. They want this on the on the down low, off the radar. I kept things hidden from you. I never expected you to find out. Now you know the truth, and I feel exposed. Yeah, you're triggering this person. You're triggering this person. I feel so romantic towards you. I want to lavish you with love. Well, I don't see that particularly at all in the tarot. I feel like they do want to get it on. Let's get it on. And maybe that's their modus operandi. I'm broke and I don't feel I have anything tangible to offer you. Maybe that's what they're after. I don't know. I played you for a fool, but now the joke's on me. Yes, this is definitely the kind of energy coming through. I feel discarded and rejected. Right now I'm feeling worthless. Again, I feel like you have moved on, or you're in the process of moving on. I cut you off. That's what I'm hearing. I cut you off. You inspire me to be a better version of me. Okay, that's good. But then the karmic and I are financially involved together. It's like, it's a loop. It's on repeat. This is why I feel like this is a karmic soulmate or a karmic twin or false twin, as they call them. I just don't think this person wants to project that they're a counterpart. I'm influenced by other people's opinion about our connection. Yeah, this person cares a lot about what other people think with that, this is a public card, the 6 of Wands. It's like I have to be perceived to be winning. I do feel like there's some realization of their emotional content towards you. I do, but I just don't think that this person really particularly wants to look at their shadow. I feel like they like to see themselves as a romantic or a poetic, but they're not. I'm devastated to lose you. Yep. Yeah, and then at the bottom, please forgive me. I can't stand this bad energy between us, and I wish it were different. I'm addicted to validation from the opposite sex. Attention is my drug. That's all I want to say about this person. I mean, who cares how they feel? Under that, I resent your success. It makes me feel bitter and jealous. And then I keep an eye on you. I want to know exactly what you're doing. I feel left out. Yep. Yep. All of that. All of that. Who cares how this person is feeling? They clearly have not behaved well. And it feels like, you know, gaslighting, controlling, all sorts of, you know, I played you for a fool energy. I mean, it's going to be hard to step up to you without acknowledging all of this as, like, straight off the bat is what I'm feeling to say. But I don't feel that you're interested, because I think this person brings, like, arguments and conflict, and I think they're very dominant. And they're very bullish, or bullying is the sensation. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that resonated, guys. Take care. Bye. Hello, those who chose Stack Citrine here. Such a pretty piece of rock. So pretty. Anyway, I am slightly baffled by your person's energy here. Are you finding your person baffling? Because this is slightly baffling. Anyway, so we've got 2 Proverbs cards up here. Pray to God, but continue to row to the shore. It's given me 6 of Swords energy. It's given me transitional energy. Trying to get from one place to another. Coming from one place, going to another. And then we've got a fault denied is twice committed. Broken glass. I feel like this person is feeling somehow shattered. And I think it's got to do with this death card here. So we've got the 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands, death, the 4 of Wands, and the King of Cups. So it's like the death energy is flanked by these really amazing, emotive and passionate cards. And with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands appearing up here, this is very strong soul connective energy, very strong. With the death card, there's like heavyweight soul connective energy in this for me. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the 4 of Cups. I feel like this person thinking a lot about you. They're dreaming about you, maybe. They're like, you're on their mind a lot. Daydreaming and thinking of you. Yeah. It may be that other people are showing interest in this person and they're just not interested, is the feeling. I feel like they want you. And then the 9 of Cups. I feel like you're a wish fulfillment to this person. 9 of Cups. What do they wish for? And then the 7 of Cups. This energy is so strong that they may feel really baffled or confused or knocked about by this. But there's a lot of emotional content here. You may know this person. You may go back with this person. This person is somebody that you know you have past memories with, is the sensation. Hang on, Merlin is going to start screaming at the door if I don't let him in. Okay. Yeah, there's memories here, and they feel joyful and they feel fun, and it feels dreamy. Dreamy. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. I think, and then the Ace of Wands, like a new beginning, and it's passionate and it's, you know, lusty, and it's magical and it's invigorating and it's exciting and it's brand new. And then death. Did you end things? I don't think you did. Maybe you did. For some of you, maybe you did, or maybe they did. Maybe they feel that it was a mistake. A fault denied is twice committed. Maybe they like deaded the energy somehow. But I'm drawn to the rose in this card. I'm drawn to the rebirth. I keep hearing rebirth. I feel like this person, it may be dealing with grief. Maybe this death energy's got nothing to do with you. But it feels heavy. And they are in a transition. They are in a transition. Pray to God, but continue to row to the shore. And that's giving me that 6 of Swords energy. So I feel like they're in a transitional space, which is what the Death card does. The Death card puts us in like no man's land. Especially after an ending, especially after something is over. I feel like, but they might feel like it's over before it's begun somehow. They might feel like it's that you've ended things, or this is tricky because it's so incongruous, this energy. But I feel like Spirit is using it to amplify the intensity and the depth of this energy. And maybe it was that this person didn't see the depth of the energy, but they do now. Or maybe they were considering their options, but they only want you now. I feel it's because this feels like a longer process. Death takes time. It's a very transitional energy. And I feel like they're in the rebirth of the energy. And they're coming up in a way to restart or reinitiate or reconnect. And it's going to be heartfelt. It's not going to just come from a like, holy shit, I fancy you. Because I do feel like this person fancies you, and it's big. That energy feels like powerful. It feels really powerful. And that death card, that it's giving me like, what do they call, I think in France they call it like little death, which means like orgasm energy. So it's giving me like game over kind of orgasmic energy. That's what's coming through. But I feel like this person wants to unify and they want to express their love. But this, you may know that they've been dealing with a situation. Maybe they've lost somebody, and maybe someone's died, and maybe it was very sudden. But I feel like they feel like something is their fault, but it is not. Spirit is like, no, this death energy is bigger. It's bigger than both of you. Because death is like an uncontrolled force. It happens when it happens. And you can't control it. Maybe this person is in a space of grief, and they are transitioning through that space, and they are getting to the other shore. So that rebirth energy is ahead of this person. They've just got to keep their mind steady. And I feel like they have a tendency to self-sabotage with blaming themselves. But maybe they haven't. It's something that they have made a mistake, but not this level of mistake. That's what Spirit is saying. So it may be that this person takes on board more responsibility than they should be taking, because in some way this energy is ordained. It's spiritually ordained, because they need to maybe close something out. But as they're closing something out, something new is being rebirthed, and that I feel is somehow you and your connection. They do want a union. They do love you, this person. I feel like they want to express that in a heartfelt way. I'm older, I know. It's like two aspects to your relationship. Maybe there's an aspect when you were younger, or you had a fling with this person, or there was just strong attraction there. But then shit goes down, and death changes us, death alters us, death transitions us, death forces us to accept things. It wises us up. And now it's something even more. It's something profound. It's something deep. And I feel like this person they recognize that. They recognize what they want, and what they want is you. But something's happened. Maybe there's been a break in your relationship where things were over, and then they like restarted again. But it's to process. It's to go through this huge transformation. I'm seeing a butterfly in my mind's eye. And the cocoon, and the struggle of getting out of the cocoon and getting their wings. And I also read, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but the other day, like somebody mentioned in a reading that I was watching, that if you help a butterfly out of its cocoon, you're kind of condemning it to death, because you can't help it get out of its cocoon, because its wings won't be strong enough. It won't be strong enough. It needs the struggle to be strong enough to handle being able to fly, being able to fulfill the entire transformation. So this is a process that this person maybe has had to go through alone, or maybe you've had to deal with this energy. But there's something here that they feel like they've made a mistake with. I'm just going to see if I can try and get some more information on that. Let's bring in my goddesses, because they're nearby. Let's see. A fault denied is twice committed. Can we please get some clarification on this card, Spirit? Crisis. So they've had a crisis about maybe believing that this situation is over. This crisis is leveling them, though, up, and it's deepening the connection, because that is the thing with soul connection. They don't go away. There's always someone on the end of the line. And maybe the intensity of this, the depth of this, is also causing a crisis. What's the crisis about, please, Spirit? What's this crisis about? Let me just alter my camera so you can see a little bit better. What is this crisis about? Hearth and home. So it may be an ending of their physical space. It may be some kind of ending that's happening in their home, or they're losing their home, or something along those lines. Oh, I'm going to bring in more. Spirit is reticent. It's like they're reticent to tell me that. Like, it's not like Spirit doesn't want to say it. I feel like your person doesn't want to say. Hang on. I feel like your person doesn't want to say. Let's see if the message cards will bring through anything. Can we at least be friends? I want you in my life. So maybe they do feel like it's over with you. Did you end it with this person? I don't know. And then at the bottom it says, I'm broke and I don't feel I have anything tangible to offer you. Again, this is kind of self-sabotaging energy. So fucking what? Is what I want to say to that. I mean, look at that. Look at the love here. Look at the connectiveness. Look, I mean, So what? Maybe it's important to this person. I mean, can we at least be friends? They do feel like it's over. And it's brought about some kind of crisis. I feel like this person is going through an ending in their domestic space, for sure here. But there's a rebirth. There's new ideas. You turn me on like a moth to a flame. You light my fire. Fire. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put that under the Ace of Wands because I think that's where it deserves to be. I literally, this person, there is a magnetic attraction here. I don't think the just friends thing is going to work. I'm devastated to lose you at the bottom. This person does feel like they've lost you, but this is a rebirth energy is what Spirit is telling me. It's like the rose is it's coming from the ashes. They need to focus on the rebirth rather than the death energy is what I'm getting. This is an odd reading. This is an odd reading. Maybe they feel like they ended something. But again, like death, no. No. Oh my God, I'm going to get more because I'm so confused. I want us to be a family. You feel like home to me. Hearth and home. Yeah, they want to be with you. There's three stockings. They may want an extra bud involved. They may want babies. I don't know your circumstances. But yeah. And then at the bottom, I'm hurting deeply at the thought of you with someone else. Maybe you're with someone else? I'm not getting that. I'm really not picking that up. But I mean, maybe for some of you, that's the case here. Your person is baffling. I'm going to switch to my Proverbs Oracle deck. That's 1 on 6 of Cups, please, Spirit. 1 on the 6 of Cups. A misty morning may have a fine day. There's a lot of optimism here. There's a lot of optimism with this person. They really feel like strong attraction to you. So what have they done to end the energy? Why the dead? Why the dead energy? Because they're having a crisis? Because they don't feel maybe that their home is, or their stability is in the right place, maybe? But they still want to be friends. Maybe I'm feeling like this person is taking too much on. One does not rub buttocks with the porcupine. Maybe they're intimidated by you. Maybe they're worried that you're going to be angry with them, or maybe you are angry with them. But then at the bottom, I feel like this is your energy. A basket with 2 handles can be carried by 2. Yeah, exactly. Share the load is the feeling coming through. I feel like maybe maybe they see you in this kind of powerful space, or maybe they think, oh, there's that you don't want them. Maybe you don't. I mean, I don't know your situation. Those who do not wish the little things do not deserve big things. I'm love yourself and you will have no rivals. I feel like Spirit is trying to get this person to kind of recognize maybe that there's something within them that is dying, and something new that is being born, and it could be around their concept of home, because that the energy of like you feeling like home, that's not a locational energy, that is a that's a personal energy. And for me, home is a personal thing. You carry home within you. Home is wherever your heart is. And I feel like this person has a lot of heart for you. That's what's coming through with this. But I'm still baffled by your person. Many lose when they win. Others win when they lose. Yes, yes, that's perfect. Miracles come to those who believe in them. I feel like this is spirit saying, you know what? You've got to change your perspective on this space. You've got to give it more perspective. Let's get one from the WYRD. Let's get some more tarot on this. It's a bit messy, but fuck it. It feels a little bit messy, I'll be honest. The hooded man. Robin, the hooded man. Only if you're a certain age will you get that reference. It is giving Robin Hood. This person does, like, they do want to do what's right by you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's hermit energy up here. It is the hermit in this deck. This person feels like they've got to do everything alone. I feel like they feel like they've got to take it all on their shoulders. Why is this person not... Yeah, Ten of Bows at the bottom of the deck are carrying this massive burden. And they feel like they've got to be alone. Maybe they do need to be alone. Maybe that's the death energy. They need to be alone to process this ending and to connect with this rebirth. Again, maybe they've got quite a lot going on in the physical. A crisis around their home space is what is occurring potentially here. But how they feel about you is unquestionable. They love you. They want you. You're the wish fulfillment. You're the wish fulfillment to this person. Ace of Vessels. Yes, baby. Look at that. This feels very suggestive. Yeah, baby. I could go into many things here, but there's a lot of... They want to show you this. They want to show you how they feel about this. And then the green man at the bottom, that's the Emperor in this deck. And again, I mean, I feel like this person is... They just feel that they're going through a transitional energy. I feel that, of course, you can be friends. And this person may want that. They may contact and maybe they want to hang out. But they are winning by losing and losing... Yes. When they're losing, they're winning. And when they're winning, they're losing, in a sense. Like, so maybe there was something that they had their heart set on. And maybe it was something to do with their location or something to do with feeling at home, and they may be losing a home. But I honestly don't think that's a bad thing here. I think that is going to release them. There's a rebirth somehow. Three of Arrows, jealousy. There could be a third party situation, maybe, yeah, here with somebody else. I feel like someone else that may be resentful here. Maybe they're closing out on something that involves somebody else. Jealousy. I feel like this person could inspire jealousy. And I don't think it's their fault. Again, it's not their fault, is what Spirit is very adamant that it's not their fault. We've got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. It's shifting. This person is, and then the Ten of Vessels underneath, happiness. I feel that they're in a process, they're feeling very trepidatious at the moment, or very anxious about the turning of the wheel. Or maybe they're very anxious about change. There could be a fixed sign. I mean, we had Scorpio up here, but there's an anxiety about change. Virgo up there. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. The wheel is turning, and spirit is saying it's bringing in happiness. It's bringing in a wish fulfillment. It's bringing in a union. It's bringing in love. This person needs to believe in that. The sun of life. Look, the heart space is, isn't that beautiful, that card? It's lit up. It's lit up. Ace of bows underneath it. They just need open, honest communication, this person. And yeah, and an opportunity to express their truth, express what's going on. I think they really need a break, is what I'm getting here. This death energy feels like it's actually really working in their favor. It's sweeping out the old to make new ground so this rebirth can begin. 10 of Vessels have come out again. I mean, that's double confirmation. And the Tower, they might be shocked at how happy they could be, is the feeling. It, like, Spirit has cleared the decks, like, for this person. There's a lot of, like, divine intervention in this person's space. Let's get a couple more message cards for you just to close out. Why not? I like this person, and they do really care for you, but at the moment maybe they feel like it's over, or it's game over. Don't break your shin on a stool that is not in your way. I love that proverb. Ireland, sorry. There's no problem here, in a sense. Like, I feel like this person feels responsible. They feel like they've created some kind of deading of the energy. They feel like, you know, they have to be alone. They have to handle it all on their own. There's obstacles that aren't there. They're just not there. Maybe this person gets caught up with that Seven of Cups in, like, fantasies about, you know, all of the things that could potentially go wrong. I mean, or that you've got multiple options or something. The devil makes pots but not lids. It feels like this person is self-sabotaging. That's what's going on. Politeness pleases even a cat. I feel like they are polite, or maybe they're too polite, or maybe they're just, yeah, it's after the game, the king goes back into the sack like the pawn. King for a day, that's what I'm hearing, Van Morrison. It doesn't matter to which god you pray. You know you're only king for a day. Yeah, I mean, maybe they feel very kind of that they were owning it, that they were winning, and then I feel like maybe they've lost a lot, or something's over, or something was drawn to a close. Want a thing long enough and you don't. So it feels like they had their heart set on something, and it feels like a treasure, you know, this is Aladdin's lamp type thing. And actually, they now no longer want it. It could be to do with their home. Let's just pick a random goddess card. They need play. Basta's saying, come on now. You need a lighter energy. You need to help this rose bloom, is what I'm getting. When in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. Yeah, Spirit is really trying to get this person to connect with their heart space, to stop like blaming themselves for shit that was out of their control, is what I'm getting. Like for energies that didn't, for things that didn't work out, for losses, for change, for a break in your relationship. Maybe there was a break again. I just, adventures are for the adventurous underneath. I feel like it's saying there's so much more here to this person. And I know that this is a lot about, like, I know I was supposed to be asking how they're feeling about you, but I think it's really obvious that they really care for you. They want something more. They want a union here with you. They've just got to get out of their own way, is the sensation going on with this reading. So really hope that resonated, and if it did, please drop me a like, energy exchange and all that jazz. And it's really lovely to have you on the channel. Bye guys. Hello, my lovelies, to those who chose the carnelian up here. So, out my way. So, interesting. I feel like somebody may be in danger of losing a chance with you or losing a romantic connection with you. Because, especially if it's something that is that hasn't really got off the ground, that is somehow grounded. And I feel that it's... Okay, so let's start with the Proverbs cards. We can't direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. To me, this is Spirit saying there's a sea change in energy. And it's encouraging you to change course, is my feeling. And this is a bird with beautiful plumage does not sit in the corner. And I feel again that Spirit's talking about you. Don't wait is what I'm getting. Don't wait on this. Because somebody's pulled their energy to focus elsewhere, is what I'm getting. It feels like there was a breakthrough or a victorious moment or a really like lit up understanding or chemistry with somebody. It's very receptive, it's very easygoing, it's very reflective, it's very spiritual maybe, up here, intuitive is the sensation up here, and then somebody's pulled focus, because the Knight of Discs here has turned, he's got his back to this Queen of Cups energy. It feels like maybe this person has to focus on work. Maybe your person has had to like pull focus and work. I feel like there's a very different mindset here. Somebody is very like grounded. They're all about the material. They're all about maybe not all about the material, but at the moment, they're all about the material, and the Prince of Swords is like the King of Swords in the Thoth deck. And so maybe they're having to make decisions, or maybe it's detail orientated, or but there's a lot of stress. The Nine of Swords. But I feel like there's a warning here that Spirit is like, a victory romantically is going to require a lot of work and patience. If you're being discerning about it with the Prince of Swords, and he's in a chariot here, and you want things to move maybe at all, is the feeling, because the Knight of Discs is like stationary. It's just going to lead to sleepless nights and feeling stressed and anxious and overthinking about this situation. And a bird with beautiful plumage does not sit in the corner. And the kingfishers are very fast. They're quick. It's a quick energy. Quick and colourful and adaptable. And joyful. The Spirit is telling you not to wait. Don't wait. That's what I'm hearing. Because somebody's pulled for focus. They've literally grounded themselves. And it's feeling a little bit depressed. I mean, look at this horse. I'm so tired, is what the horse is saying, is what I'm feeling. And this person may be like pretty, almost like defensive. They're keeping you like out of their field or out of their remit, is that they've created distance in some way. They've created distance. But Spirit's like, yeah, but we're not slowing you down. Because I feel like some of you are in like a charismatic, receptive, ready for something romantic, or and the Queen and the Knight, it's not on the same level. A Queen and a King, maybe this person is trying to level up, or they're trying to, but it's too much in the logical. They're just gonna end up, I mean, they may miss the boat. Literally, they may miss the boat. And Spirit's like, that's fine. They know what they're doing is what Spirit is saying. They know what they're doing. And I'm seeing the square peg being rammed into a round hole now. I mean, whatever you do, don't try and make this something that it's not, because it might be that it's something in your mind. It might be something that it's not. It could be that they've got a lot of work to do. I mean, it may be that you work together with this person. I mean, if you're already in a relationship with this person, then I feel like you're working on a project together is what I'm feeling to say. And if you are in that situation where you're together with this person, I feel like what you're working on is just, it's really feeling like a grind. It's really slow moving. You feel like you're having to make decisions, cuts, maybe making cuts. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety, and you need newness, you need freshness, you need to change course, or be more visible. But it feels like new energy. It feels like fresh energy. I feel like, Ace of Discs. And what? Yeah, look, the Four of Wands underneath that. The Ace of Discs and the Four of Wands. It's like, don't break your back or sit around waiting. That's just very depressing. It's going to grind you down. It's going to put you in your head, maybe too much in your head. Work on something new, because I feel like, some of you are manifesting a union. And it may be that, like, this person is manifesting a union, or they want to manifest a union, and that could be with you, could be with someone else, but it could be with you. But if they drag their feet like this and get all up in their brain and sit around being anxious about stuff, or being anxious about actually being decisive or being fair, then they might miss the boat. They might miss the boat, is what I'm getting. Because Spirit is like, no, we're not slowing you down. We're going to tell you when to shift the sail and catch another wind. So if this person is trying to like manage the rate of things and it's like painfully fucking slow, Spirit's like, no, we're just going to bring in, we're going to bring in at speed another love, another romantic situation. But not if you're waiting on this person. You got to get out there. You got to adjust your course. Because otherwise this situation is going to hurt you, is the feeling. You'll be up in your head. You'll feel a bit battered. And it may, like I say, it may be that this person they want to work on a new beginning. So why have they turned their back? Why are they being so sloth-like? Why are they not reciprocating? Why are they trying to manage the pace of things on behalf of both of you when there's two people involved? or it's like I say, or it's that they're caught up in work, or they're caught up in like focusing on their physical and mental existence to the exclusion of their heart, or to the exclusion of their intuition. And again, you can't help somebody who's determined to get themselves into a nightmare of a situation if they are refusing to connect with their intuition. Because the Knight of Discs, the Prince of Swords, there's not a lot of like loving energy in that. There's not a lot of soul energy in that. I mean, it's a hard working energy. This person works hard. This person's very analytical, very fair. They may have to make like decisions around their work situation, or around, you know, their money situations or whatever. But if they're going to get caught up in the material grounded realm, then they're going to lose you if it's you that they want. Because for some of them, it might not be. And I'm sorry if that's triggering, but for some of these people, they're focusing elsewhere. They want to work on a new beginning, a new union, and they want to move towards love, or they know somebody else that they want to move towards, or Spirit's going to bring in someone that they're going to move toward. If that's you, that maybe this person is just like a means for you to determine your boundaries, because the Queen of Cups is not always great at boundaries. She's very empathetic, she's very kind, she's very patient. Spirit is like, no, we're not asking you to be patient. We're asking you to not sit in the corner. We're asking you to get yourself out there. We're asking you to redirect your course. I mean, if you're really invested in this person, I would maybe give it a time frame in your mind, but not too long. I mean, not too long here. Right, I might shuffle in. Right, let's get some goddesses on here. Let's get some goddesses. 1 and 6 of Wands, please, Spirit. Ooh, slippy. Cycles. Is this like coming to a close? I kind of feel that, Hecate, it's coming to a crossroads. Like it's crunch time. It's nearly decision time, which way you're gonna go. And actually the advice that comes with this card is really interesting, because she says in the book, it says like, always choose the pathway that sets you free. And I feel like some of you may feel bound or obligated in this situation. Maybe this person is acting under obligation, and if so, then you're kind of mirroring each other. And again, if you're working with this person, you're already with this person, I feel like whatever it is you're working towards, you need to get on the same page, because what you're trying to push for is not working. Death and rebirth. That's the death energy. You've got to let go in order to claim rebirth, which is interesting. That came up in the previous reading. You might want to watch pile 2 if you've been pulled to both. But I mean, yeah, I feel like this again with the circular energy here, I feel like this is a cycle, and there's a time frame. There's the moon going on behind her. Look, maybe give it a month. I don't know, not quite sure. Or maybe you've already given it, or maybe you're already like tick tock. Take a chance, you stupid hoe. Oh, what's that? What you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting for? Oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember the name. I'll find the song. I'll find the song. Tara, centering. Yeah, I feel like you're meditating on this. We've got Sedna victim at the bottom of the deck. I feel like it makes you feel sad. It makes you feel sad. You're going to have to call time in some way on this situation. It could be a work endeavor that you're going to have to call time on. Again, this could be a colleague, or it could be somebody like romantically that you're working with, as in a partner or whatever. But again, if you're working with this person, you might have to call time on the way you're approaching what you aim to achieve. There needs to be fresh energy brought into this. There needs to be creative energy brought into this. There needs to be a renewal brought into this. Do not wait, because Spirit has something up ahead for you, and it could be a counterpart. They don't want you to feel down. They don't want you to feel victimized. Do not miss the boat. That's what I'm hearing. Pele awakening. Yeah, it's like, and this is in the mind. It's like you're beginning to see, and the Prince of Swords, lots of clarity. This is actually a very active card in this deck. So the clarity is coming through. Again, creativity. There needs to be a resurgence of creativity, or some fire for some unexpected spontaneity, or some kind of creative hit that comes through. Be receptive to what Spirit has to say. Some of you may also have been working hard, and maybe you're quite tired. Again, take some time to just decompress if that's the case. Or you're working on your connection with Spirit as well. I'm hearing that too. You're working on yourself. Awaken, and start moving and transitioning. Villa, shape-shifting. I feel like this is kind of unreliable energy, even though we've got the Knight of Disc up here, very reliable, very responsible. And it may be that somebody does want to work on things, but I mean, if they're getting so caught up in the head, then again, they are going to miss the boat. Spirit's like, no, there is a time frame. Tick tock, tick tock. There's a time frame. It feels flighty, or it not flighty, but maybe. I think you need a bit more of this, actually. I think you need a bit more shape-shifting. This person may just, again, may have responsibilities at the bottom, and it feels so kind of like weighty and serious and plodding, and just not going anywhere. It's just not going anywhere with this energy. Let me just shift that around so you can see a little bit more. Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this doesn't feel like it's moving anywhere in a hurry. It really doesn't. So can we get some messages, please, Spirit, from this person? Messages, please, Spirits. Catch me if you can. I'm running away from this connection. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be you with the bird. See you later. See you later. Because it's not working out. Give me another one, please, Spirit. I feel so romantic towards you. I want to lavish you with love. I mean, this could be you. This could be you with them. But somebody's turned their back. Somebody's running away. I mean, even if they do feel romantic towards you, what is happening? There's not much going on. It feels just like the wind's died. You can't just sit in the middle of the ocean, is the sensation. I wish I'd shown you more love. You have no idea how much I really care. I mean, they may feel like that in the future after you've disappeared, is the feeling that is coming with this. It's almost like this person doesn't really want to communicate too much, is also what I'm getting. I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to get some gospel oracles on it. Little gospels deck onto this. Necessity is the mother of invention. So yeah, you could be struggling. Things could be progressing really slowly. And again, if you're working with somebody and you just don't know how you're trying it, you don't know how to get it to work, I feel like Spirit is saying, don't forget, creativity is born from like thin air, is the feeling. And in those spaces, like true innovation exists. You do not need resources to innovate. Certainly don't. Some of the brightest ideas are free. Ideas are free. The wolf changes his hair, but not his skin. So maybe it's in somebody's nature to plod, to keep things really predictable, to totally kibosh or store themselves with like getting all up in their head about things. Or it's that they're focused elsewhere and they're not going to change their focus. So again, square peg, round hole. Many lose when they win, others win when they lose. That's at the bottom of the deck. Again, I feel like Spirit is like, don't think of this as a loss. Think of it as a win. You can't be dictated to in terms of your time frame by someone else, because it works around their schedule, is what I'm getting. It's not. And if it's you expecting somebody to work around your slowness, you will likely lose this person because they need to be involved in the decision of it taking time. Every cloud has a silver lining. Yeah, Spirit's like, look up. If they don't open after 3 knocks, don't wait. Don't wait. That energy is so strong. Don't wait for this person because somebody's just not engaging. Fault denied is twice committed. It's almost like maybe you've done this before, and at this time, Spirit's like, no, love yourself and you will have no rivals. I think like Spirit's like, get out there, get on out there, because you've got this, there's a really like charismatic energy about you, because I really feel like that you are being shown in the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Cups energy. You're charismatic. Spirit wants you to win. But maybe you need to take a risk. You need to take a risk and change course, or you need to show up for yourself. Again, with the risk, you need to love yourself. Maybe it's confidence here. Spirit's like, no, you're wonderful, you're gorgeous. We don't want you to sit in the corner. We don't want you to feel shattered or stressed or tired, waiting on something, that doesn't come. Even a small star shines in the darkness. Yeah, you're a star. You should be shining. They want you to be more visible. More visible is what I'm hearing. At the bottom, we've got, before God and the bus conductor, we are all equal. Yeah. Exactly. And I don't feel like you feel like an equal in this situation. You're certainly not being treated equally, you're not showing up for yourself is what I'm getting. Better to light a candle than curse the darkness. Again, with that light up the energy, and shift away from any like negative sensation here. This is like, no, I refuse to be in a negative space. Sharp acids corrode their own containers. Yeah, again with yeah. Couple more. After the game, the king goes into the sack like the pawn. It's interesting, that came out in the last reading. Again, you maybe want to watch that, I don't know. Better one living word than 100 dead ones. Yeah, maybe nothing's being said here or expressed in a romantic way or in an emotive way, or yeah. I feel like this is not a winning space. There's something here that maybe you're putting your energy into or pushing onward with, and the signs are telling you that it's not working, or that this person isn't on the same page. That's the sensation that's happening here. I've just split the deck. What greater crime than a loss of time? Germany, tick tock, tick tock. Yeah, I mean, I feel like don't invest in this energy, because this is you up here. This is this beautiful bird. Don't sit in the corner. You can't change the course of somebody else's decisions. Again, if you're making someone wait, or you feel like, oh, I'm going to get round to this once I've done this, this and this, then I'll come back for this person. They won't be there, is my feeling. They won't be there. You need to be getting a wriggle on, if that's the case, because I feel like you've put your foot on the brake, but you can't make that decision for them. Somebody's manifesting, and it could be you, or it could be another person, but either way, they're manifesting is the feeling on this. And if you're asking them to be overly patient with you, I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be. That's not the way that they are, and it's not what Spirit wants for them. But again, I feel like mainly it's flipped. Because I feel like somebody is feeling like they're putting in emotional effort here, or they're ready, they're willing to put the emotional work into this space. They're willing, they're open to communicate, even if it means talking about difficult things, difficult spaces, anxiety, worries. I feel like they just want to stop that kind of sleepless night kind of an energy that is going on here. And if you're the one with your back turned to that, don't do that. Don't do that. This is very fast energy, and this is a very slow card. So I don't really understand what's happening here, but I'm sorry if that's like a bit vague, but it's a difficult energy, this one, because I'm not quite sure who's sitting where. It just doesn't feel like there's a compatibility in some way at the moment, or that, I mean, it may be a case of, oh, well, this is not the right time for me, I've got to focus on X, Y, and Z. But cruelty, that feels very painful in this deck. It feels very painful. And it's a pointless energy. It's a waste of mental resource to worry. Yeah, somebody wants a romantic energy and is like offering or bringing that to the table, or is very receptive, or is very patient. But Spirit doesn't want that person to be patient. Spirit is like, no, change course. Don't sit around. This is not working. So yeah, anyway, that's all I've got for you, I think. Do whack the like button, energy exchange and all that jazz. If that resonated with you, lovely to have you on the channel, and I'll read for you again soon, darlings. Bye. Hello, my lovelies. You chose the tourmaline. Well, so we've got the King of Wands, Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And you had 3 Proverbs cards. The story is only half told when one side tells it. A cloth is not woven from a single thread. And those who are silent do not say nothing. So it does feel like there is no communication here. And if there is communication, I don't think this is your stack, is the way I'm feeling about it. Because for me, that silent energy, that always gives me the High Priestess vibes. I feel like it's gone dark. And I feel like one of you wants to communicate and the other one has retracted, and that like dark side of the moon feeling, they've gone dark, or they've you can't see what's going on. It may be that you can see half of a situation, or maybe in some way this person is visible to you and you're not visible to them. It's like you're peeking. Or maybe it's the other way around, that you're visible to them but they're not visible to you. I can't remember which way I said it. You know what I mean. I feel like somebody here, and I keep saying somebody because Two of Cups, this feels like a soul connective space, and I feel like the energy is pretty blended at the moment, so it's actually really difficult for me to establish how they're feeling versus how you're feeling, because the feelings are all together, getting all woven in together, and maybe a little bit knotted to some degree here, especially with the Nine of Swords showing up down there. And then we've got Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and for me, Judgment is a card that indicates the awakening realization of soul connective energy. So it's almost like one of you is already aware that that is what you're dealing with potentially. Oh, excuse my phone. And the other one is a bit in the dark, but they are trying in the dark about the soul connective, how it works, and what a head fuck it is. Head fuck. And I do feel like you're both on each other's minds, like continually. I'm hearing, I can't get you out of my head, boy, your loving is all I think about. I feel, up in your head, thinking, and there could be issues sleeping here, and it's a connective tie, so maybe you're both having issues sleeping. There's a lot going on in the silent space. There's a lot going on in the 5D energy here, and there might not be much happening in the 3D. or things are sort of progressing as expected. This is interesting because this King of Wands up here, look, it's like the seat is empty. He's waiting. This person's like waiting for you to take your seat, waiting for you to show up, show your face, show up. Stop hiding in the shadows. Stop. Because soul connective energy knows that they know that your energy is in their space, or this is the other way around. You know that this person's energy is up in your business. You can feel it. You can feel it. And it might be doing your head in, like I say, with that Nine of Swords. Because there's alchemical connection here, the yin yang. It feels like a deep energy. It feels like relatively unexplored at this point. So even if you have known this person for a while, this energy, this connective recognitional space feels quite new. I feel like most of you, this is kind of a new situation or a new person. And it might have come in fast, this frequency with the Chariot. Or the realization of it has like come at you fast. And it can feel overwhelming with the Chariot. Because it is a speedy card and it's very focused. I feel like one of you wants to explore it. One of you's illuminated and the other one not illuminated. But then at the same time, one of you's hiding and the other one's visible. Oh, it's dualities, peoples, dualities, and very kind of mirroring or complementary energy. And it's understood that there is connective energy here. It's understood that there's chemistry. The King of Wands is real obvious. Take your throne. It's like he's waiting for his counterpart. Take a seat. That's what I'm feeling him say. Take a seat. Talk to me. Communicate with me. Let's get on the same page. It's almost like the feminine energy is the almost, I want to say, the illuminated energy, or is somehow visible. It doesn't have to be, you can flip it, but I am getting that more so with this yellow thread. And then the blue thread is feeling more like the dark side of the moon, or the hidden from view, or quietly in the shadows kind of feeling. And then the Chariot is interesting because it's being driven by the feminine energy. It doesn't have to be that they're a woman. It can be just that they're in the feminine energy. But it's like the initiative is being taken by the female energy. Or it's being guided or directed or focused in some way. But it doesn't feel like controlling, because it feels like very independent with the Chariot. It feels like very active or energized or progressive, or like they set out to achieve a goal. And maybe if you're the feminine energy, that you've set out to achieve a goal, or you've come at speed towards your counterpart, and then you're like, oh, there's demoralization, or again, the chair's empty. Maybe they haven't shown up. They haven't shown up. They're staying dark. They're staying silent. They're not visible. They're trying to give nothing away. And that's like, oh, it's doing my head in. Can't get you out of my head. It's yeah. And with the Judgment, such a powerful soul connection. Look, the Six of bloody Cups underneath it. Such a powerful soul connective energy that it's almost deafening. This silence is deafening. Give me a sign. Say something, anything. Yeah. Is your person not speaking? They're not saying anything? I mean, this is kind of energy you can't deny. Judgment is huge and loud. Loud. Look at him with his gramophone in the clouds. Spirit's like, we're bringing this knowledge to you. And to both of you is the feeling. And I do feel like somebody wants to reach out. The Five of Swords is a lot of conflict around some kind of meeting or reconciliation, or Five of Swords, or maybe somebody's having drama, conflict and drama about getting their words straight, or they're trying to use logic. Maybe not a good move in this situation. Logic's not going to help you out at all. But there's some kind of like, it's almost like the feminine energy here is saying like, here's my truth, where's yours? And there's 4 swords left, so that gives me the feeling that the masculine's just collapsed in a heap somewhere and is staying quiet or recouping from something, or I don't know. Could flip it again, you could flip it and look, the 4 of Wands underneath that. I mean, seriously now. This is a connection. It's frustrating because I don't feel that you've achieved a union yet, or even a get together. Maybe. I mean, maybe there has been a get together. Maybe there has, because there's like a chemistry that has actively shown itself in like strong form with the King of Wands and the Two of Cups, and then there was movement, but then somebody's just like, it feels like they've retreated, gone dark, stayed silent, hidden away. And to the other person, this is absolutely, it's really, really hard. It's put them in a lot of insecurity, disappointment, despondency. They're feeling really up in their head about this because they can't shut off the connection. The connection still continues. I mean, like, both of these people are not happy. One's depressed and despondent and feeling sorry for themselves. And this is a pity party. The Five of Cups is a pity party. And the other one's like lying awake at night going, oh, will you just get out my fucking head already with your pity party? Because I'm all up for this, is what I'm getting. I'm up for this, so get out of my head with your pity party. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, and then the Eight of Swords. So someone's all tied up about how to communicate, or what to say, or how to be honest, or how to bring forward their truth. And then the Seven of Cups, again, there's a lot of confusion about how they attain this Ten of Pentacles, how they attain like the happy ever after. I feel like maybe, I just saw the Tower peek out. This could have been a really sudden energy. It came in fast. The Chariot is like, it's come fast. It may be that there's always been chemistry here, but the strength of the Chariot is like, oh my God. Oh, what do I do? And then somebody's like literally pegged it, I think, or hidden away, or I think that's what's going on here. And the story is only half told when one side tells it. I mean, can this person see you? Do they follow you? Are you on their social media? Are they on your social media? I mean, somebody can see somebody here and the other person can't see. So somebody's aware of someone and someone is not aware of somebody else. It feels very strange, this energy. It's like one person's illuminating, the other isn't. One person can see and the other can't. It's secretive, though, with the moon. The story's only half told when one side tells it. I hopefully you will understand that energy a bit more, because baffled a bit, but there is this demoralization. What has stalled this, please, Spirit? Can you give me a proverb on, help me out. I played you for a fool, but now the joke's on me. Maybe somebody thought that they were, this doesn't feel that bad. I've got to say, I'm not getting really negative energy off this card. What I'm getting is more the mask. What's happening is like somebody thought they could hide. And maybe they are. In some ways, I feel like somebody is successfully hiding, and there's something that there's a fair bit maybe you don't know. You only see like half the picture here. But in another way, I feel like you know full well that this is a powerful soul connective energy, and maybe you've got experience with that, and it may be that you're picking up a lot more at night than they think you are. Yeah, I mean, that may well be the case, and you really want to offer a union, because I think one of you is really down in the dumps, and it's victimization. It's self-victimization. Somebody's self-victimizing. Feels like the masculine, but it might not be. But somebody is self-victimizing and say, oh, I don't know, maybe unworthiness, or I can't do this right now, or it's too much, or I've got to keep my options open, but that there's nothing being expressed. Oh, so frustrating. And I feel like you can see through the mask, or you can see through something. Don't underestimate this person if it's you that is hiding your energy and keeping tabs on this person, because this is soul connection. It cuts both ways. Yeah, a cloth is not woven from a single thread. There's multiple connective streams of energy between the two of you, and you both might pick up on like weird details that would terrify the other to know. It's almost the feeling. But yeah, it's feeling like trying to hide or trying to disguise that they're looking, or you're trying to disguise that you're looking, but you're looking at each other's energy because you're fucking tied to each other somehow, and you're woven in together. And again, with the weaving energy in the Two of Cups here, you're kind of woven in together, and you can both feel that. So don't think that this person is totally unconscious. They might not be as illuminated as to what this sort of thing is and how it plays out and what it means, but they are the other end of that connection. Try not to worry too much, because this person is going to feel all that anxiety. And given any chance, I think they're going to feel guilty about it. Because this person, is trying really hard to have a pity party. They'll find anything to feel sorry for themselves about. And I feel like they're failing themselves almost. I've got love songs at the bottom. I hear messages in music. It's a way of staying connected to you. Yeah. Tell me about it. I hear messages in music all the bloody time. They just throw themselves into my head. Now I'm hearing, don't you want me, baby? 80s-tastic. If that was played on loop on this person's gramophone, it would be enough to do your head in. So it may be that you're getting earworms. It may be that you're getting earworms, and maybe they're getting earworms, and they're like, oh, just shut up already. Hands over the ears in this card. Oh, shut up. Is the feeling that I'm getting. Oh my God. The karmic and I are financially involved together. It's a big factor in our relationship. So somebody may be financially tied up. Now the karmic may be a family member, it may be like an institution, a bank, or organization, or it could be like a partner, or yeah. I have to focus on money at the moment. Material issues are demanding my full attention. So somebody has pulled back because they do have to focus on money. Maybe they're trying to extrapolate themselves from something here. I just feel like it's very strong. It's very strong, this energy. Judgment. Big, powerful. Boom, boom, kaboom energy. I mean, yeah, but judgment promises resurrective energy. So if it's you that's feeling despondent, stop with the pity parties, stop with the over worrying. There will be a time for this to resurrect, is what I'm feeling to say. This is a setback. It's a setback in some way. It may be they've had to travel somewhere as well here. I'm in the process of transformation. Losing you has forced me to change my behaviour and my outlook. Are you lost though? I don't really think you are. But they are in a process of transformation. They are indeed in a process of transformation. I can't work you out, you baffle me. So somebody is like really confused about how it all fits together, or maybe you're baffled by this person. Everything's going really well. I'm rushing towards this. I'm willing to, throw myself into this situation, and then like, where are you? You're not there, or they've gone dark, or they've just scurried off is the feeling. And again, it's anxiety, it's fear, it's overthinking. I realise I may have done so much damage, there's no returning to you. I'm feeling intense loss. I feel like that wanted to come out upside down. Maybe they felt like they ruined something, but they haven't. I mean, it's a bit dramatic. This person's being a bit over dramatic, is what I'm saying. I'm not going to take that card. I'm going to put it out because I just feel it's like delusional. It's the feeling. I'm feeling energized and carefree. I want to explore my options. I'm living my best life. Whatever. I mean, says the dejected person at the bar crying into their pint. Yeah. This person may be like fronting. I was just fronting. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like they are just fronting. It's just like, yeah, everything's great. Everything's fine. I'm fine. How are you? No. Not at all. I feel free when I'm with you. You're so authentic. I can open up and be myself. That I do believe. Although I don't think they've really done much opening up. I don't think they've really been authentic. I think they would like to though. They would like to reach out. At the bottom we've got, I really need support right now. I'm having a really tough time. I do think somebody might be going through it. But in terms of this relationship, and I feel like it's an outside situation, but in terms of this relationship, I feel like this person is actually kind of crying over spilt milk a little bit, or feeling that, in terms of going dark or whatever, that means it's kiboshed, or it's over, or it's, I mean, I don't know how you feel. I think it's doing your head in. It's very difficult to It's very difficult to kibosh a spiritual connection. I wish I could express how much I love you and what joy you bring to my life. I do believe that. I feel so indecisive at the bottom. I don't know which way to go. I'm scared of getting it wrong. I believe that too. I do think there's intense anxiety here. But they may be woven into a situation. There may be like multiple things going on that all connect together that you can't see. And I feel like this person really doesn't know how to express just what's happening, or they're worried that if they do, that they're going to end up feeling rejected, or that you might reject them, or that they just don't have the right words or the right energy, or I'm looking for a way to resurrect. I need to believe it's possible. They do want to resurrect with the Judgment card and resurrect with the Phoenix this connection. At the bottom we've got, I'm having family issues right now. I need to focus on resolving them. So it could be that there is other stuff playing out that you're not aware of with this person, and they're having to pull focus, and maybe they just don't feel ready to talk about it. I know I need to grow up. I've behaved in an immature way, and I know it can't go on. Again, if somebody's just scarpered without any explanation, I can see that. You turn me on like you turn me on like no other. You light my fire. I'm like a moth to your flame. I believe that. I mean, these soul connection energy, the King of Wands, for damn sure. For damn sure. Let's get some more tarot on it, actually. Get some more tarot. Tarot. Right. Just a little bit more tarot. This person does really care, though. They really, really care. Because it's mutual, this kind of energy. There's no denying it. Like, it's mutually felt. 3 of Wands. So I do feel that they're waiting for an opportunity, or they're waiting for the right time. Again, 2 of Swords. But they're dithering. Piss or get off the pot is my feeling about, or maybe that's what you're saying. Piss or get off the goddamn pot. Because this person is like, oh, but if I make a move, the repercussions might be this, and I can't really see what's going to happen if I don't make this move. They are in transition. They are trying to fucking sort their head out. But the 6 and the 2 together makes the 8 of Swords, and they're all tied up in their brain. Insane in the membrane. Yeah. I feel like it's driving you nuts, though. It's driving you nuts. Mad. That's Muse, madness. I think they will see the light. There's a line in that song and they will see the light. 3 of Cups. They do just. I feel like you are just something else to this person. Is the feeling. They love to be with you. I think they love to hang out with you. It feels joyful. It feels exuberant. It feels fun. It feels like they're making headway. It feels that they want a reunion, that they want to get together, but they are kind of, at the moment, I feel like there could be a lot going on, and so they're not quite sure about how they move forward. 10 of Swords, this person. 6 of Cups. They're so in their head. Try not to take on this energy, because you're already at the 9 is my feeling with you guys. I feel like you may have felt like intense thoughts. And this person, they need to, maybe it needs to hit a critical mass with this person, whereby they're like, okay, I'm so fed up with myself that I screw my brain. What does my brain know? Kind of feeling. And your brain doesn't know diddly shit when it comes to soul connective energy. It really doesn't. So the 10 of Swords, I feel like they are closing out of a painful cycle. It's messy. It's inconclusive. It always feels inconclusive with the 10 of Swords. It may be that they've experienced betrayal or intense anxiety, or something that was really, really difficult. It could have been in the past. that they went through a very tumultuous space that was so stressful, is just what I want to say, just insanely stressful and very painful. I think that they fear that like this will create pain, and it may be triggering shadow elements in this person, is what I'm getting. 2 more. 3 of Coins. They do want to work with you. They do want to be part of your world. I think they do want to be in a communal space with you or hang out with you, or I think they're having to put in the grind at the moment. Again, with the Pentacle energy, they're trying to build on something. They're trying to build. The Ace of Coins. But they see an opportunity and they don't want to let go of that. They see an opportunity up ahead. They just feel super burdened at the moment with the 10 of Wands underneath that they've got. And again, the 8 of Swords underneath that. So they're caught up in their head. They feel really burdened. There's a lot that they are dealing with, is my feeling. And their fire force might be completely foobarred at the moment. They just don't have the energy or the juice at the minute, because the 10, it just extinguishes the fire. There's just way too much, and a lot of it's obligation, a lot of it's on behalf of other people, a lot of it, yeah. And again, it's the end of a cycle. So this person is at the end of a cycle with 2 10s showing up here. Again, they're up in their brain about it with the blindfold energy there as well. I feel like they just can't see the consequences of actions that they may take at the moment, and so they may feel it's safer not to take any. And then the 2 of Coins, they're very busy is what I'm getting. They're very busy. And the 7 of Coins, like, again, like waiting on things and not feeling that things are really flowing, as particularly financially. They may be having to do like careful economical organization at the minute, but I think it's to be able to be independent. It's be able to be free of any ties, financial ties. So I feel like this person is actually really working on trying to close out the cycles, painful as they are, burdensome as they are, so that they can clear away things in order to be with you, is the feeling, because it's an undeniable soul connection of energy, and they do love you. They love you. But they might not realize that, like, the more they stress, the more it affects your energy. So you're going to have to find ways of protecting your energy from this person, or somehow shutting out their energy from your space when it gets sort of to a critical mass, and hopefully by some kind of strange osmosis, or hopefully they will become more illuminated about the fact that their energy is directly impacts your energy, and therefore their energy management and their stress levels they need to keep in check on behalf of both of you, not just one person. A cloth is not woven from a single thread. This person needs to understand that there is an enmeshing of energy that occurs in the process of these connective spaces, that they could be picking up on your energy. So again, watch your energetic content towards this person, and they could be picking up and you could be picking up on their energy. And again, I think you just want to connect with this person so that you can spell it out for them. But there you go, that's all I've got for you. I really hope it resonated. Bye guys.